welcome to St. Dominic's Well here near our monastery in Esker Athenry. Here is St. Dominic's Well, and behind me here in the background St. Dominic's Hill, and just want to talk a little bit about both of them. On the 6th of January, on the Feast of the Epiphany, and on the vigil of the Feast of the Epiphany, people will gather here, as they do every year, to come and to draw water from this well. And it's deep, and there's not a sound out of it, but it is very deep, and there's a great table of water table beneath the ground here. And just near me is a very big tree, a large tree. And I want to use it as an image. We're coming to Christmas, we're nearly there, as we say in County Clare. We're on the Ennistimon Hill, it's downhill from here in the last week or so before Christmas. And the invitation is to come to the joy of Christmas. Joy isn't a bubbly thing that's on the surface. Joy is something that's deep down, underground as it were, deep in our hearts, in our beings. And it comes from a certainty and a truth about something that's very important to us. And here we are, we're going to celebrate in a week or so the birth of the Son of God in a manger, in a feeding trough, lying in a feeding trough, wrapped in swaddling clothes, helpless. And this baby is the Son of God, God with us. And that's much deeper than the well here, much higher than the hill behind us. It's something that we draw from, we put our roots down deep into it, and we drink from it constantly, that God is with us as one of us, is our brother, our flesh and blood, and that's a cause of great joy for us. It's just an underlying joy. No matter what the clouds are, no matter what is happening, we have this within us. Joy is a strange thing. It's a quiet, almost unassuming thing. A little story. A student with me in Clonwirra, a student that I knew in Clonwirra long ago when we were students together. He was coming towards ordination, and he was full of doubts and anxiety and wondering what to do. He went to talk to an old priest, Father Tom Casson, at the time. And he put his difficulties to Father Tom, and he said, I'm full of doubts, and the clouds in the sky are, I don't know what to do. Am I mad to be going ahead with this? And Father Tom said to this student, listen, he said, tell me just one thing. Deep down, what do you want to do with your life? And that student paused. And after a little while he said, deep down, I want to be a priest. And Father Tom Casson said to him, go with that, no matter what the clouds, no matter what the struggles or the doubts or difficulties. Go with what's deep down. At Christmas here, we're coming up to the feast, to the well that is Bethlehem, where we can somehow drink from that well, that the child is born for us, and the child is the Son of God. And that fills us with a quiet joy. And if around your table maybe you have a little crib, and there's a figure of the crib, the figure of the child, to spend time, just a little time together, gaze at the child and say, this is for us. Today, a Saviour has been born for you in Bethlehem. That's what the shepherds, the outcasts, the nobodies, they heard those words. Today a Saviour has been born for you. I bring you news of great joy. So that's the joy we're looking forward to. I mentioned here St. Dominic's Hill. In some days' time, on the 21st of December, the shortest day of the year. I have a little habit of my own for several years. If the weather is okay, I go to the top of that hill around 8:30 or before 8:30. It is still dark. Gradually then there's a sliver of light, and around 20 to 9 it begins to see some light on the horizon. And at about 7 minutes to 9 every year, the sun comes up over the horizon. I have the joy of waiting, looking forward to what is coming, and then the joy of seeing it when it happens. And it fills me with great joy every year that I know the days are going to be longer from here, they're going to be brighter from here. So the joy that is in our hearts, it's in the well of Christmas, and draw from the well. And at home, another source of joy that goes with it at this Christmas is maybe peace in your family, and maybe the 2 words, I'm sorry. You can say that to each other, parents to parents, children to children, children to parents, parents to children, to say, I'm sorry. The greatest gift that parents can give to their children is their love for each other. So maybe that's the new beginning, and that will give more joy than any toys or any gifts you give at Christmas, any gifts that come from wherever they come. That gives more joy when children see their parents loving one another. So may you, may I, may we all go to the well of Bethlehem. Go to the manger and look into the manger, look into your own crib at home and say, that's for me. A song, one of the most popular Christmas carols that is sung in Italy, was composed by St. Alphonsus Liguori, our founder. Tu scendi dalle stelle, you came down from the stars, O Re, O King of the heavens. So the King, the creator of the earth, came down and is a cold child in a manger. I'll sing a verse of it. Tu scendi dalle stelle, O Re del cielo, e vieni in una grotta al freddo al gelo, e vieni in una grotta al freddo al gelo. O bambino mio divino, io ti vedo qui tremar. O Dio beato, oh quanto ti costò l'avermi amato, oh quanto ti costò l'avermi amato.